Good evening, guys. Welcome to Midweek Racing Tier 2. This week we are in Italy. Yeah, it's a bit wet. I think it's the first wet race or wet qualifying. I don't know about the race yet, but it's the first wet track that these guys have faced this season. Yeah, Voss currently leading the way. Has always looked strong, but yeah, just misfortune has hindered him in the last few rounds, but currently on top with 11.5 minutes to go. So yeah, just waiting for about 6 guys waiting to set a lap. But yeah, so we'll just run through the championship order, tier 2, after Bahrain last week. So Zardi leads the championship then with 80 points. 6 points back is Barry's in second place. We're on 74. Also on 74 is Rob. Again, not here this week. But yeah, so he's dropped down to third now after leading the championship. Big D in fourth. So a big jump up there from Big D after. Did he win last week? I think so. Yeah, he did. So big jump up, Big D there. Voss in 5th, G-Man in 6th, Andrew Wolf in 7th, Tiago in 8th, Tiago currently in 2nd place, so good qualifying from him so far. So we've just got to wait for a few more people to set that time. Up now in 9th, Manu in 10th, Wesley in the 11th, Cowboy 12th, Nick in 13th, Namasasi in 14th, Majesh down to 15th now, Jen 16th, Fanny in 17th, Beer Racing in 18th, Squadra Course in 19th, Flying Goose in 20th. And then that is it for point scorers. Non-point scorers are Devon, Judge, Avalanche, Essitron, yeah, him, and Papa Whiskey. So Papa Whiskey is, sorry, there he is. He's retired. He's down in 12th, so he's going to be starting outside the top 10. As Voss is, might as well just gone straight on through there. But yeah, so yeah, he's taking the Nico Hulkenberg line there. I doubt there'll be any repeats of real life Italy for 2019, but yeah, we shall see. Right then, oh, constructors. A bit about constructors. Mercedes lead the way then. I think that they're most certainly going to win the championship with 148 points. Second, 49 points back is Williams on 99. Renault in third on 69, another 30 points back. That's when it gets a bit more closer. Red Bull in fourth, 4 points back. Racing Point in fifth, only 11 points back, so it's all pretty close. But Alfa Romeo and Ferrari on the same points, on 51, in 6th and 7th. 2 points behind them in 8th is McLaren on 49, so Ferrari, D, Alfa Romeo B Racing, so that's probably the highest one. So I'm sure Ferrari will extend that gap, move further away from McLaren and Alfa. Toro Rosso in 9th, 22 points back, so a bit too far there, and then Haas at the bottom of the championship on 18. So that is it. I don't think there is any stewards reports. So yeah, so I think that is literally all it, I think. So yeah, welcome along. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Right now, in second, jumped up to second now. Zardi in third now, so Tiago has dropped down a bit, as well as Big D. It's all, there's a few drivers on the 32s, and a couple of guys on 33s, and a couple of guys on 34s, one on 36, and two on 37s. So a bit of a gap from the top of the field to the bottom, near enough. So yeah, we shall see. How foam is going to go, isn't it? Put it a bit more flatter surface. Right then, what's that? Yeah, so right then. Anyone? I don't think it's definitely not intermediate weather. I don't know if it's going to be dry in the race. I don't know what times I can do in the wet. I can't really remember on a dry setup or a wet setup. I can't really remember. So 32 looks to be a good time. So yeah. That's Wesley. No, it's not. That's a Renault. It's Fanny. Fanny is he on the lap? Looks like he is anyway. He's using hot lap. So is he going to get any closer? I don't think he is. I think he's made a mistake somewhere. So I'm guessing he's coming into the pits for one last squirt and try and get a bit closer to the top 10 of Voss. Again, it's that glitch where I can't go up any higher. Oh no, I can. Right. Okie doke. Right then, I've now coming out of the pits then. As Wesley jumps into second. I think, yes, he does. So, yeah. What's the gap? Let's have a look. 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 7 tenths. So a second separating the top 5. Top 6 is going to be scarce. There's G-Man. Close, but comes across into second. Anyone else? There's a Renault. Where's a Renault? Tiago. No, that's not Tiago. That looks like to be Wesley. Wesley looks like to be starting a lap then. So we'll ride on board with him. Let's see if he can close in. Try and snatch pole. Bit of traffic on the inside. Hopefully that doesn't distract him as much. It's pretty smooth out there. Let's see if we can get the exit. All a bit squirmy, but gets it under control, which is good to see. So let's see if he is what the delta is on the first split. He is down slightly and he's given up on that lap. So I think that yeah, G-Man's down that way. Cowboy's on a lap. Oh. Come on, game, what are you doing? Honestly, this game is absolutely shocking. Can't wait for F1 2020. So many glitches. Right, so Tiago is down. What about Andrew Wolf? I think Andrew Wolf is also down, so I think he's given up. I think he might be coming into the pits. Could be going back out. What about Flying Goose? 33. Oh, slightly improved there. Cowboy's getting out of the way. Well, I think that was B racing. So he is. No, it's not. That's not B. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Who's that? That's Andrew Wolf then. He's down on the lap. What about Nam? Nam is 2 tenths up, 3 tenths up now. Just under 4 tenths up on the lap, and he's done a Vettel. Not quite a Vettel, but he's spun at a Ferrari near enough. Yes, he's gone. Yes. So I think, yeah, nothing coming. No, it's a racing point coming. Oh no, it's Lance Stroll. Come back on the circuit like an idiot. Famous quote. But yeah, so Zardi down to 5th. Let's see what he can do. He is on his fast lap now. So let's ride on board with him. He is on his out lap. Okay, good to see. Right, anything else? What about G-Man? G-Man's on the lap. Yeah. Voss has given up there, I think. I don't think he's going to be coming out. No. Would have gone a bit faster in there if he was coming back out again. I think G-Man is getting out of the way of an Alfa Romeo. What about Big D? Big D's on an out lap. Ooh, I'm split the choice here. I'm going to go with Otnell on board. Yes. Yes, I am. Otnell on board. Right then. Right, let's got no 0 RS really. We'll ride on board and see if he can improve, or he's going to back out on this lap. And he's run deep into turn 1. So let's go on the next person then. Let's go on Zardy. I am cursing people here, left, right, centre. But let's go then. There's a McLaren around, that's up now, obviously. But there we go then, so Zardy. See if the mic's a bit closer, there we go. Zardy. See, about to start his lap, or has started his lap. So head into turn 1, just before the 150 mark. Into turn 1, probably can cut that a bit more. I think you should cut that way more in, or it's a bit more flatter on 2020. But on this game, not quite. So here we go then. So let's see if he can improve. He's got to find 8 tenths to get pole. So let's see what he can do. He's 3 tenths up already. He doesn't make a mistake. You can cut that a bit more, but he's been a bit safe. That's okay as we head into Lesmo 1 here. Nice and smooth down into 4th. Gets it turned in slightly. Watch the exit. I'm sure a couple of people will lose that there today. Down into Lesmo 2. Keeps it in 4th. Watch the traction on the exit. Can lose it on the curb. There. So let's go down into a Starry. Let's see if he is still in up or if he is down. He's slightly up, so he's lost about 3 tenths in that middle sector. I think that lap is over, unless he made a massive error. Yeah. Evening, Rob. Joe Barry's is 8th. He's in the pit, so he's not improving. But I'm sure he'll be up there. Not the best qualifier, but I'm sure he'll be up there. The race. Yeah, he's given up on that. Oh, now he's in the pits, and the game does not want to improve. What about Big D? Big D's on his outlap, just about right. Big D with 4 seconds to spare. Absolute Charles Leclerc. But here we go then. Head into turn 1. Had a bit of a swiddle. Ooh, a bit of glitch in that one and the turning, but just about all right on the exit. So that's all right for that. So it's a good exit here as we head into middle sector here in Monza. Oh, he's slightly down, so it doesn't look like to be a whole lap. Puts it nicely at the chicane. Here we go into Lesmo 1 then. Down into 4th, just like Zardy. But can he make it a bit more smooth and lose it on the curb? I think it was a bit faster than Zardy in through that Lesmo 1 and 2. Which he does, he uses a bit more of the track. So he does look a bit faster compared to Zardy. So let's see if what the delta is as we head into a star. He is, well, oh my god, he's -1 up. He's going to get pole here, Big D. If he can keep it all together. Please don't lose it here. Oh, he might have lost a bit of time there. But 1.1 seconds up. It's going to be close for pole. I think he might just miss out. He might get second though. Second or third. I think that's where, if he can get it together. Hello 16 people, hello. Welcome. But here we go then. Big D coming across the line. Let's see where it puts him. Can he get pole last second? Yes, he does. Big D grabs pole, snatches it from Voss at the last possible moment here in Monza and does it for the Tifosi. So great qualifying. 4 tenths, absolutely smashes it. Absolutely smashes it out of the park from Big D. Absolutely smashes it out. Right, for some reason the comments are not coming up on that bit there on the top right. So lucky I've seen my phone, so if I don't see anything. But let's run through, well, we'll run through the order when we go to the track. But Big D does get pole, snatched it from Voss last minute. Right then, good evening, hope to finish. Yeah, Voss, yep, second, unlucky on the getting missing out on pole last second. Look, Voss, yep, Halo Gaming, go G-Man. I think he's down in 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we'll see if he can do that. So shot rain, not my best. Track and not my best. So yeah, well, you get second, so it's not too bad for you. I don't know what that means, Matt V. A little bit love it when it rains. Yes. Yeah, I think it's surprising. I think it helps the guys who are not so quick. Especially helps in F1. Especially with the cars difference. Or car difference between the top three and whatever. And the midfield. Always likes to mix it up a bit. And it is a wet race. So turn 1 is going to be interesting. I've got an invite. Awkward. Right. Yeah, it's a wet race. It's a wet start anyway. Don't know if it's going to be a fully wet race. If it is, then it's going to be interesting. But turn 1, I think there's going to be a few people in that. I think Barry's is going to be unlucky somewhere. G-Man 3rd, sorry. Well, that's it from Zardy's in 6th. But yeah, G-Man 3rd. It's a great qualifying from him. Come on, Fanny. Yes, where is he? He is 12th. So outside of obviously the top 10. So, you know, could avoid the middle or the turn 1 carnage, or might end up in it. What a bit deep. Yes, yeah. G-Man winged off first corner. Yeah, yeah. There's going to be quite a few wings off, I think. I might make a strange bet, but it would be really funny if, like, majority of all drivers, let's say, I don't know, plus 10 drivers come into the pits on the first lap due to wing changes. That would be absolutely mental. Yeah, hey Jonathan, how are you, man? Glad to have you here. So I did see there is a Discord for another league, South African league. I did see it. I did click on the link, but it didn't quite work. So if you are listening, just drop me a DM with it, or drop me the code so I can log in or get onto it. But right then, so Big D takes pole then, Voss 2nd, G-Man in 3rd, Wesley in 4th, now, I haven't run through the order, here we go, 5th, Zardy in 6th, Tiago in 7th, Barry's in 8th, where we go, tyres, there we go, they're all on wets, no one in intermediates, no one's taking a chance, not even Chen. Andrew Wolf in 9th, Flying Goose in 10th, Cowboy in 11th, Fanny 12th, Beer Racing in 13th, Nam Assassin in 14th, Papa Whiskey in 15th, Manu 16th, got a great qualifying from him, Manu. Divan, who is a reserve, and Chen ran off the back of the grid. So then, we got 5 red lights, yes oh that's a better view. Right then, let's go then. So we got 5 red lights here in Monza. Lights out, and away we go. It's a terrible start from a Ferrari at the back there, and there's a Toro Rosso as well. But there we go, so Big D looks to have a brilliant start as we head into turn 1. This is where we're going to see a lot of front wings going, if I'm not mistaken. Who's going to fall all the way back? It's going to be Nam Assassin and Wet Manu, so I'm sure they're going to be involved, and I'm sure they're going to be in the pits. But Big D is looking to run away with it early on. Great start from him and Voss, and as well as G-Man, so got a bit of a gap already forming. Oh, someone down the inside, it's 3 wide. McLaren, Renault, down the inside of Williams. Oh, there's a Mercedes round. It's Lewis Hamilton. It's not Lewis Hamilton, it's Sebastian Vettel. Not. But there we go then. So Divan and Barry's. I think Barry's has gone round. Yes, he has. Because this thing is dropping down a few positions. So that is Barry. So not a great start from Barry's there. What about the front? Big D, 6/10 gap. Let's go through the orders. Oh, the top 3 are running away with it already. Wesley's 1.6 back from G-Man already. But now, hopefully, trying to get past Wesley as quickly as possible and close in on that top 3. Zardy running away, well, a bit further back as well. Tiago as well. Tiago's not a great start. Flying Goose. I think Flying Goose is a great start. I think he qualified near the back. So great start from Flying Goose. Cowboy, 9th. Divan, obviously. Oh, and the 2 Mercedes. 2 Mercedes. Oh, Barry's. Oh, lag. Oh, that might be my end. Just be wary of that. That might be more my end rather than anything. There's Barry's. Oh, okay. Yeah, Barry's is gone. Barry's is gone. I think Divan's had a bit of a moment. But there we go. Anyone else? Any more movements? Oh, it's. all Manu, Nam, Assassin and Fanny are all looking to get involved. This could be where we could get wind damage here. But I think Fanny's going to look a bit more smarter here and back out of it, which is fair enough. He has got a gap behind. No one into the pits, which is good. As yellow flag set to 1. Who is round? Don't think there is. I think just cars going really slow in that corner, which is causing that. B Racing's lost position to Papa Whiskey. Oh, hello. What's happened to Papa Whiskey? Papa Whiskey at the moment. Oh, he has. He has massively at the moment. Where's Manu? Oh, Fanny's definitely giving up on that one. So let's go back on board with Otnell and Wesley. Oh, G-Man's made a mistake somewhere because he's lost a bit of time. So the top two, well, it's top two now. The top two are running away with it. But here we go then. Don't need that. What else we got? Right then. So Otnell on the back of Wesley. Zardi on the back of Otnell. So Otnell is looking forward and also looking in his mirrors. So no one stopped, which is very surprising. Flying Goose. Oh, it's qualified 10th. Okay. I didn't expect that. I'm sorry, Flying Goose. But up to 9th. Cowboy, great start. 3 positions. Divan and Chen, respectively. Chen, great start to 12th already. As Big D sets the fastest lap, and he is not hanging around whatsoever. So here we go then, Zardi down the inside as well of Otnell. Oh, it looks like a Renault, and Renault's hit him, and Renault, and the Renault of Thiago has got damage, unfortunately. Misjudging his braking points in these conditions, which is, well, it's easily done. But looks like as Divan has joined, he's left the session, he's joined again. But there we go then, so Otnell getting overtaken, well, losing 2 positions there, which is unfortunate. But obviously Thiago has got damage, unfortunately, so he looks to be pitting very soon, or this lap. But there we go then, so Wesley still on the back of G-Man. That gap has come down a bit, so Big D must have made a mistake somewhere, because that gap was 1.2 seconds, I think. My memory serves me correctly, but now it's down to 7/10. So here we go then. Anyone else? Any more close movements? Oh, Manu and Nam Assassin are close, or were close. They're not close anymore. So we'll go back on board with that. Keep an eye on. No, I'm just looking for the gaps. Don't think anyone's really close enough just yet. Manu on the back of Nam Assassin for 14th. But here we go then, into a story. Well, my life, that's an early break. That is a massive early break there from Nam Assassin. And I'm surprised that Manu has not got a penalty for that. But yeah, doesn't, as Zardi sets the fastest lap. Well, it was about 3rd, 4th and 5th all set the fastest lap there. But Zardi takes control there. So Chen 12th. Someone did put top 6. So I'm sure that is going to be a possibility. Well, he started at the back and now he's 12th. So we shall see if he can get past Divan. Divan, I think, is either lost his internet. He's either got no internet, or I know he joined, but I don't think he's back in his car yet because his car is still ghosted. So Zardi looked to be a bit closer to Wesley there, but not quite close enough. Thiago still on the back of Zardi. Zardi, I think Zardi was in. No, he wasn't. Yes, no, he wasn't. In 5th, trying to keep on it really. But there we go. So Thiago on the back of Zardi, and Zardi on the back of Wesley. Wesley has fallen back a bit now. He's fallen out that 1 second window. Obviously, it's not important at the moment. But as Thiago runs wide just a tad at the start, he loses himself a bit of time. Probably gives himself a bit of a warning as well. But safety car, yeah. I'm surprised there's no safety car on the first lap. I think it's the first race since they patched it that we haven't had a safety car in the first lap. So GG tier 2, GG. Yeah, great start there. Yeah, from Big D. Yeah, currently agree. I massively agree from Reader. Devon at least, but yeah, P6. Yeah, good luck to all DRS drivers competing. I don't know who the DRS drivers are, but good luck to you. But there we go then, as Zardi puts the second part of the chicane into turn 1, and well, on the exit turn 2, isn't it? But there we have it then. It looks to be calmed down just a bit. The gaps are just staying the same, similar. B Racing and Divon. Divon is still not in his car. I think he did join, but probably hasn't found a way to get back in his car. Unless he has left again. Which is no surprise if he hasn't. I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't. Anyone close enough? Flying Goose on the back of Cowboy. So Flying Goose, absolutely flying on lap 5. Let's see if he can get past Cowboy. A bit wide onto the at the exit of Lesmo 2. Lucky to not spin out there. Loses himself a bit of time as Cowboy did have a better exit there. But here we go then. Cowboy's struggling in these conditions at the moment, and Flying Goose is absolutely racing in it. So let's see if he can do anything about it. So Flying Goose and oh, Barry's, come on, Barry's is close as well, so let's ride on board with Barry's. So Flying Goose, well, he's not going to like this, and Barry's is not going to like it either because he's getting held up. He knows he can get past these guys, he knows he's faster than these guys, but yeah, he's getting a bit held up. So let's see if he can make the move. Flying Goose is not going to put much of a fight really, as Tiago picks up a penalty. I think it's the first penalty of today. Please don't hit the back of him. Yes, that's fine. Oh my life, that was close from Barry's. I think just lucky enough to avoid well, Cowboy there. But oh my life, oh nearly. The pink Mercedes and the silver the original Mercedes and the pink Mercedes are battling. But yeah, I think Flying Goose. Oh my life, Flying Goose standing inside of Barry's. Is he in a different room? Oh, Barry's is. No, he hasn't. He hasn't took the door and he's got back behind Flying Goose, and that was a very good move. Oof, that was a very good move there from Flying Goose, and the battle for 8th is kicking off at the moment. I think it's the biggest battle here as well. Barry's goes past Flying Goose here. Yes, it looks like he has got it done, but there we have it then. So Barry's back past Flying Goose. Let's see if he can hold on to it a bit longer than a corner as he runs wide once again. So Flying Goose looking to have a decent settlement and probably looking to be the better out of these three in Ascari. So as Big D sets a fast lap, and well, he is not messing around whatsoever. As we've got a nice helicopter view. Well, we did have a nice helicopter view. There's trees there now and I can't see. But now I can see again. There we go. But there we go then. Let's see if Barry's can close in. I like the helicopter shot. I want to stay on. We'll bid that. Oh, we haven't got it now, but never mind. But there we go then. Let's see if Barry's can close in on Cowboy, which I'm sure he will do into turn 1. Does the chicane nicely there. Well, a bit wide on the second part of it, but the first part was good. But there we go then. So Barry's on the back of Cowboy. It looks to be Barry's next victim. Is he going to make the move into, well, before Lesmo 1 and 2? No, it doesn't quite do, as Cowboy runs wide and Barry's, well, has to cut the corner. Is that going to do Flying Deuce? No, Flying Deuce is not quite close enough. What about Chen? Chen down to 13th. So he's lost the position to B Racing. B Racing, well, he's gone deep. And that is going to be a warning. But there we go then. So Chen losing a position there, down into 13th. What about Wesley? Wesley still on the back of G-Man, keeping that gap honest, as well as Voss and Big D. They're keeping the gap honest. Both guys who are prone to bottling it, besides last week's victory. Both guys are prone to the fast, but they're prone to make a bit of a mistake. So G-Man, if he can keep that gap to Wesley at honest pace at 1 second, then yeah, there's no surprise there. Let's go back down to Barry's and the exit of Parabolica. Let's see if he can make the move as we head into turn 1 here in Monza on lap 8 of 27 here in Tier 2 Midweek Racing. Let's see, is he going to make a move? He doesn't. It looks to be close enough, but he's not going to go for that little dive bomb. He's going to allow Cowboy to run deep, and that is going to be a penalty for Cowboy, and it is a 10-second time penalty, which, yep, I've had one of them in the past, so he's going to be absolutely kicking himself there, as Barry's was not looking for the move. was only just trying to put him off, and Barry's has won the psychological battle there, and Cowboy is going to be absolutely fuming. But look how much Barry's has closed up here as we head into Lesmo 1. Oh, as he has a bit of a tank slapper, but saves it respectively. What's happened to Flying Blue? Flying Deuce is in the pits. Flying Deuce has put on intermediates. Is that the right decision? Don't think so. It's close. It's still raining heavily. But you never know with this game, honestly. Like, this could be an absolute race-winning strategy from Flying Deuce. But to be fair, it looks pretty decent. Like, honestly, he's not. Well, I think he's running medium traction full, but like, honestly, like, personally, he's getting into the corners. What's that gap to? Is he gaining on Papa Whiskey? I think that's what we've got to look at here. If he's gaining on Papa Whiskey, and if he's not, then you know it's definitely not early enough. So we'll keep an eye on that gap. See if that gap's gets a bit closer. As oh, our life! What's happened to G-Man? G-Man must have made a mistake somewhere, and this is allowing Wesley to attack him. Is he going to go down the inside here in the chicane? Yes, he does. What about, is G-Man going to battle it around the outside? No, not quite. So Wesley down, oh, not down, up to third, and G-Man is down to fourth. And Zardy, oh my life, Zardy, forget about Zardy. But yeah, I think Tiago, well, is Tiago there? Tiago's close to as well. My life, I never knew that was the gap. Never knew how that was close, but G-Man absolutely must have made an absolute catastrophe of a mistake there. But Biddy as well. That gap is down now. Well, it's come down to 6/10. So Voss is in striking distance. As it, well, my life is that Voss, unbelievable line through Ascari, and Biddy not the best exit there. Bit of lag. So Voss looking to go down the inside, put him off as we head into Parabolica. Goes a bit deeper. Biddy again, that might be my end more due to the lag rather than what these guys are seeing. Here we go then. So Voss, is he going to make a move, or is Biddy just too strong once again? Keep on board with this as this battle for the lead on lap 10 is heating up. Yellow flag set to 3, that is a first victim. I think that is Cowboy. Cowboy has gone. So Cowboy has lost it at Ascari. Is he out? I think there's a Haas round as well. Oh my life, it's all kicking off. I think, is it time? That gap has now come down to 4.3. I think it's on the border. It's on the border, but I think this rain has got heavier. Looking on board with Voss, that rain looks to have got heavier. So don't think it's quite the time. But it was, he is closing in now. A bit more. So Cowboy coming into the pits. Let's see what he goes on to. I'm sure it will be intermediates. Then he goes for another set of wets, so it's definitely not time then. But let's see if Flying Goose goes straight past him. And let's see if Cowboy can get closing on Flying Goose, and then we'll see if he can do that. Is Andrew Wolf down by 8 laps? I think he has retired, hasn't he? I think he has. As Flying Goose gets a 10-second time penalty. And we know where that's from. We're racing up to 10th then, after a few hours. But let's go back on board with the battle of the lead then. So putting massive pressure here as Voss sets the fastest lap. So Big D is feeling that pressure now. Ferrari, Tifosi are absolutely nail biting as they're finding and trying to stay ahead of this Pimp Mercedes. Well, it's not the Pimp Mercedes in this game, but Pimp Mercedes in 2020. But here we go then. So the racing point looking strong here as Big D gone too early, has his tyres gone. Yellow flag set to 2. That looks like to be a, no it's not, it's Lesmo 1. Oh, it's Voss. Not Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2, that's where the mistake was. But there we go then. So Voss closing in on Big D ever so slightly, putting that pressure on. Let's see what Big D and how Big D handles this pressure put upon him by Voss. But here we go then. Flying Goose up to 15th now. That's a few guys. Well, that's Papa Whiskey's made a mistake. Now it's 15th on those intermediates. Oh wow, that's a cut. I didn't see that. That was not caught on stream whatsoever. There's no way that was caught on stream. But here we go then. We'll keep on board with the battle for the lead, and it's the great helicopter shot that goes behind the trees. I think it's clear now. There we go. We're back on it. Let's get remove of that so we can actually see something. But here we go then. Is he going to be close enough as we head into turn 1? 4 tenths is the gap. Is he going to go for the dive? Oh my love, where's Papa Whiskey going? Papa Whiskey is on the intermediate, so he's the second guy on intermediates. That's what these guys at the back have got to gamble on. They've got to make these strategies. They've got to take these strategies. They've got to go for the extraordinary ones. So I'm sure those guys will be the first ones on the slicks if it does go to slick. But there we go, blue flag up ahead. I think that's Cowboy. But there we go. Then Divin has joined. I think it's a bit too late, mate. Somewhere. How are you still in 9th? Is he on board? No, he's not on board. How was Divin in 9th? What? Fair play. But Tiago gets past Chen and Namasassin are battling for 11th. It's no point position. But any slip up in the top 10, is anything possible? So Chen, looks to be struggling because he was behind B Racing, so it looks to be Namasassin on the charge as well as Manu. Oh, as Namasassin goes deep into the chicane. Oh, and that might be damage. Yes, it is damage for the Toro Rosso of Manu as he hits the. Well, he's lost both end plates. So yeah, Fanny looks to be the next person to get past him. Let's quickly go back up to the top as we head into turn 1. That could be a warning. Just got to be careful of those. He didn't want to get any penalties because that will cost him anyway. But looks like Big D went too strong too early on, and now he's absolutely paying for it. Boss knew that. Well, hopefully he knew that, but I was going to say he knew that. And yep, he's paying the price now of looking after his tyres early on. So there we go then. Lap 13. It's battle for the lead. Is ever heating up? Who is going to blink first? Is it going to be Big D in that Ferrari? Is he going to crack under pressure from the Italian crowd? Or is Voss going to crack under pressure from the Racing Point crowd? But here we go then. As we head through Ascari, is he going to cut it as well? Yeah, doesn't cut it as bad as he did a few laps ago. But there we go then. As Divin has left the session again. Yeah. Always a Haas round. Looks to be Fanny. Yeah, Fanny's round. So closing in on Manu with that damage, and he's made a mistake, unfortunately. But there we go then. As Flying Goose made. Oh, well, it's got a 5-second penalty as Voss is into the pit, so it looks like Voss is blinking first. Is he going to go for another set of wets, or is he going to go for a set of intermediates? It looks to be wets. And it is. It is wets. Is he being held? No, I think that's just slow. But he has got ahead of Zardi. Zardi's into the pits as well. Tiago also out. There we have it, and Andrew Wolf come out the pit. I think Andrew Wolf is flying out the pits. No, he's not at all. He's never left. Unless it's just my screen and he's actually in second or something. But there we go then. So Tiago is out. Voss is onto a set of, well, he's onto a set of wets again. So what about Big D? This is where the pressure comes on now. Is Big D going to stretch it? So he has fresher tyres, or is he trying to go out until intermediates? Let's see if he can. What is that gap to the leader? It is 24 seconds. I think it's going to be close. I think the delta for the pit lane is about 25 seconds. So we'll see if he can do it as well. Voss is catching up massively now. He's gained another second there. So, Big D definitely needs a pit now. Let's see if he can. Let's see if he does. Is he going to come in the pits? No, he's staying out. Okay. So then, as Wesley's into the pits, he's blinked. Wesley's picked Big D. Big D's not pitting. I think he's going to wait till the intermediates. He's probably got a radio call somewhere saying it's intermediates about 5 or 10 minutes away. Probably 10 minutes ago. But he's probably got it the same call again. So he's going to wait these out. These tyres are struggling now, as it showed with Voss closing in. But yeah, that gap has stayed about 23. He's closed in once again a bit, a few tenths there from the last sector. So he's got to keep an eye on that. It is the pit window. The pit window is open. Is Big D trying to stretch these out so he has fresher tyres? Fresher tyres than Voss, or does he know that he's struggling? Or is what's the plan here? What is the plan? There's a man who picks up a 5-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane. Well, obviously he's got no wings, so that doesn't help. As Divin has left the session once again. I can't even see him joining. Does he ever join? Does he join for like a second and overtake about 5 people, then disconnected him? Is that what's happening? I think that's what's happening. But there we go then. Let's see if Big D comes into the pits this lap, and he does. That gap, I think Voss might have him here. I think that could be it here. Voss could have it. But Big D is going to have fresher tyres. He's going for another set of wets. Oh, a bit slow that pit stop. Is that going to cost him? Where is Voss? Voss. I think Voss is going to have him. Yep, Voss is going to have him easily. Absolutely easily. And that is going to be absolute heartbreak. What about Wesley? Wesley, oh my life. Big D has lost so much time. What about Wesley? Wesley's got those wet tyres up to temperature. Is he going to go around the outside? Surely not. He is. He actually is. Fair play. Good room left. As Wesley has a bit of a tan slapper, but great move, great respect shown between those two drivers. As Big D could have easily just turned in on him. But Big D has 2 lap fresher tyres, but he has lost 5 seconds. He's lost 5 seconds at least to him in 2 laps on those fresher wet tyres. So yeah, we shall see. As Thiago is retired from the session. Where is that? That is somewhere. Let's have a look. All safety tyres come out. Oh, what's happened? Because Barry's got like an illegal overtake and he's going to get a penalty, isn't he? I think that's what's happened. I don't know what's going on there. But let's. Oh yes, he just lost it. I don't know who he was battling away anyway. Close. Has G-Man got a front wing? Yes, he has, as well as Zardy. Oh, if Big D just waited one more lap. Well, you don't know. You never know. Like, honestly, you never know. So, always gamble in a safety car. But if Big D just waited one more lap and just got the look. But this helps him. This helps him as well. Because that gap was 4 seconds. That was going to be a bit of a challenge to close in. With this safety car, it closed it well up. So, and he's got fresh tyres as well. So, we shall see. We shall see how he gets on. We'll just wait for these guys to catch up to a safety car. So I'll just take a bit of a drink. And I'll be back with you shortly. Voss, obviously leading the way under the safety car. There we go, Big D, obviously losing position due to Voss's 2-lap undercut. So the safety car is still out on lap 18. Just a few guys to catch up. But let's have a look at. Should we look at? Has everyone stopped? Everyone has stopped, so it's good. Don't need to stop in the wet. I don't think you do. But also, I'm sure the tyres will not last. Let's have a look at position changes. Divin, is he actually in his car? No, he is not. And he is up 9 positions. Is he in his car or is it? No. Is he ghosted or is he in this car? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Is it just me or what? I don't know. Well then. Unbelievable. Up 9 positions. I think Divin. Driver of the day. 9 positions. Hasn't even been here this race. Actually, no, let's not make it Divin. Let's make it Divin's AI. Divin's AI driver of the day so far. Absolutely unbelievable. Chen up 8 positions at the 10th. So, well, more my end. Cowboy. See in the pit lane. I think this could be a retirement. Don't know if you didn't know, but Flying Goose did get disqualified under the safety car for ignoring yellow flags. So Flying Goose, unfortunately, has DNF'd. So safety car is in this lap then. So we'll see how Voss takes it. Make sure Big D doesn't. Well, he needs to be on him straight away to see if he can get him to turn 1. And that's what Big D wants to try and get him. So we'll see if he can do that. Oh, no, nearly. Don't hit each other, boys. Wesley as well. Wesley's on the back of Big D. And he's on it. Is Voss going for it? He is, but the safety car is not in. The safety car is not in. He's going to get held up. This could actually allow Big D here. He's just going to mess it up here. Actually, no, I think he's timed it right. He's actually timed it to perfection. Oh my life. Voss, what a safety car restart. Actually, that would have put me asleep as well. Absolutely brilliant safety car restart. Timed it to perfection. I think you've done too many safety cars at the at Italy, mate. I think that's what's happened. And I've had set to 3. That's no surprise there. I think, well, Manu, or Papa Whiskey that is. I think it's more Papa Whiskey. At the back. But there we go then. If I set to 1, oh no, the Ferrari round. Who's round? Is it Nam? I think it was Nam. Oh, hello, oh my life, Chen's lagging a lot. Manu not helping. B racing up to 8th, past Divin, obviously. Divin's still 9th. Again, how is. What? Is it just my screen? Unbelievable. Divin's AI. Divin's AI. Drive of the day. Unbelievable drive. But there we go. Back on the battle for the lead then. Go back to tyres. No one has opted for the intermediates, so it looks to be a full wet race then, as we suspected at the start. But Big D will have those fresh tyres. See if he can capitalise on it though. We shall see. So, Big D and Voss. Voss looks like he has the pace. Big D also doesn't have the pace. So let's see if they can break away from Wesley, or let's see if Wesley can hold on now. Maybe he was behind G-Man at the start. Always my life. Always my life. That's not someone. As Big D nearly runs in the back of Voss, but avoids him just. But there we go, as Divin is losing positions now. I don't know why I'm going in Australian accent, but that's probably how I'm saying it. So yeah. But yeah. Yellow flag set to 1. Oh, there's a Toro Rosso round. That's Papa Whiskey again. I think he's going to retire. down in 15th, nowhere near anyone, as well as Cowboy. Fair play for them to keep going, but yeah, unfortunately looks likely no points unless the safety car comes out, which again, unlikely. Maybe a VSC personally, but here we go then. There's Botha's pulled up that gap a bit. Then that gap, well, it's 9 tenths in between. Zardi doesn't look to have the pace of the top 3 today, unfortunately, but he's down in 4th. Did get past G-Man. So G-Man in 5th, wow, in 6th. Barry's, again, not a great race from him today. He's kept it quiet, it's been a quiet one, but unfortunately hasn't quite had the pace to overtake, or had the look to overtake the rest of the guys. Yeah, we'll shall see as Chen. Oh well, I'm going to go off Chen because he's lagging. But there we go then. And he got closer. Well, I think looks like Voss is running away with it now. Is his tyres going to go? Is he pushing too early, or has he actually got superior pace? We shall see. Big D is struggling compared to Wesley, so Big D looks like he's struggling. So this setup he has got on, if he is running a setup, looks to not do well on tyre wear, even though his tyres are 6 lap old. But you know, we shall see. See if he can find his rhythm again and close in. There's Wesley. Picks up a penalty, unfortunately, so that will not help his cause for victory today. Don't know about the penalty situation from Big D or Voss. All I know is Wesley has picked up a penalty, so yeah, so we shall see on that front. So there we go then. Then he got close, Manu and Fanny. Oh, Fanny's gone deep. What about Manu? Closing. Let's give Manu a bit of screen time here. Let's give the Toro Rosso a bit of sponsorship. But here we go then. Fanny down the in. Not Fanny not looking to defend this one as Manu down the inside and to turn 1. Fanny not battling whatsoever. Oh well, Manu shot. Yeah, nice one. But there we go then. So Manu passed Fanny cleanly in terms of contact with the cars, so clean. So there's no contact, but making his own course. That one. So yeah, we shall see as Barry's on the back of Otnell. Oh my life, as he, well, that's not going to help his cause whatsoever. He's misjudged his braking there, but lucky. B Racing is 8 seconds back, so yeah. Barry's, well, fortunately, no one was there to pick up the pieces there, as that would have been a bit worse to wear. But yeah, Wesley falling back from Big D now. I don't know if there's been contact. No, but Zardi closing in on Wesley. And Big D keeping that gap again honest to Voss with 1.3. And he got close. And Manu on the back of B Racing. B Racing, well, not defending. What is he defending? He did break earlier than Manu. But Manu round the outside of Parabolica. Oh well, are they survived? Are they okay? Somehow, yeah, bit of contact. I think either someone had a bit of a tank slap. I don't think Fanny's got wind damage. No, he hasn't. Lucky enough. I don't think. Oh my life. Fanny's, no, he's not going to look for it. No. Oh my life. Back down the inside. He's going to make the corner. Oh, be careful, boys. Well, I don't think B Racing happy with Manu there, as he's gone sent it back up the inside of him. Not happy. Oh, what's happened to Manu? Has Manu got damage? That'd be a shame if he has. No, he doesn't. Is he going to send it back up inside of B Racing? Oh my lord, this could be a bit of a rivalry brewing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Obviously, safety car being called, so this will help them. But yeah, Big D, they'll have a better safety car restart. That's all I'm saying. So the safety car will be a short one. I'm surprised it's not a VSC. But yeah, hey ho. The safety car will be out for a lap or two. Probably will go the end. Well, hopefully these guys will catch up. We shall see. Yeah, once these guys catch up, on lap 25, we'll have one lap of racing. And I think this grid will be set here then. As Manu's got damage, is Manu going to pit? He is in 9th. He will drop outside the top 10 though. He will drop down to 13th and he is pitting. Oh, this is going to be a sitting duck, isn't he? What about B Racing? Is B Racing pitting? No, he is not. So, unfortunately, B Racing had a bit of a tank slapper. And, yeah. Manu, run place, run time. And, yeah. So, that strategy, doing 2 laps extra. Big D looking likely it won't happen, as Voss did pull away, and Voss will not be happy again. Yes, do it all over again, build that gap all over again. But here we go then. Let's see if this safety car comes in this lap. If the safety car does come in this lap, I don't really see why it was out. Is it coming in this lap? No. Oh yes it is. So it's been out for a lap. Well, that's pointless, isn't it? That is absolutely pointless, Codemasters. You just... Oh well. But let's see. What is Big D gonna do? He's going. He's on it now. Big D's on it now. Big D's on it. He's not been jumped, and they have jumped the rest of the guys. This is where Big D. Brilliant restart from Big D. Let's see if we can get him into turn 1. But here we go then. As we head in. Oh, is he going? Yes, he's fine. Voss has timed it for perfection. But Big D has not been caught out this time. And this is it now, boys and girls. Is he going to give him room? No, he's not. Oh, no! No, 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 no. That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose, but yeah, rubbing the inside, and Big D turns it back over him, and unfortunately, yeah, that is going to be investigated. Yeah, I think Big D's more at fault at that one, but yeah. But yeah, obviously Voss was covering down the inside. Big D had all the room on the outside. Yeah, oh no, Big D obviously tried to do that, but yeah. So, oh my life, what's happened here? What has happened here? Tiago's retired, Flying Goose, well, Flying Goose has been disqualified, but Cowboy's retired. Manu, I want to see on board with this. What's going on here? What has happened here? Just where's what is going on? What have I missed here? Has Voss took out about 3 people here? Right, well then. If that is the case, this could be very interesting. Have they lost it? Where have they lost it? Well, if Papa Whiskey in 30. I think Papa Whiskey is a lap down. 2 laps down. Where have they lost it? What the heck? But Papa Whiskey is going to get a point here. I think. But what? So a Big D on for final lap. Zardy, oh my life. Zardy. If Zardy ends up winning this, unbelievable. Out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. There we go then. So there we go then. As we head through Hastari. Bid D drove a brilliant part one of the race, and unfortunately got caught up at, what about Zadi? Is Zadi going to send it down the inside of Parabolica? Is he going to go for it? So Lick thinks about it, but not quite close enough, hoping that Bid D has penalties. We shall see, and I think Zadi will win this, as I'm sure Bid D will get a penalty at the end of the race, but then it didn't. I've now jumped up to second, so I've now great drive from him. G-Man down to fourth, Barry's into fifth, Chen. Oh my life, who called Chen sixth? What an absolute prediction. Absolute prediction. I need your lottery numbers, mate. If you do anything with that, like, you know, I need your lottery numbers if possible. Let's have a look. Who said Chen P6? Let's have a look. Where are we? Tier 2. Who said? Who said P6? Chen P6 somewhere. Devon. Devon. Absolute prediction, mate. I need your lottery numbers. But Papa Whiskey comes out and rounds off them. So Bid D wins here in Italy in controversial fashion, but yeah, I'm sure that will be investigated at the end. Well, by this time next week, and we shall find out who did win. I think Otnell might win that, so I'm sure Bid D will receive a penalty, time penalty for that, either next race. Actually, no, to be fair, I think Bid D might actually hold on to this victory, and Bid D might end up serving a penalty next race. But there we go then. Let's run through the grid then. Bid D takes victory in controversial standings, as we said, for Ferrari, for Tifosi. Otnell in second, Zadi in third. G-Man just missing out on the podium. Unfortunately, Barry's up to to fifth in the end. Chen, absolute prediction from Devon there in sixth. B Racing in seventh. Devon in eighth. Well, Devon's AI in eighth. Nam Assassin in ninth. Papa Whiskey in 10th. And somewhere along the line I have missed a load of DNFs on that last lap. But there we go then. Drive for the day, Chen. 18th to 6th. Great drive. So yeah, that is it. I missed a few people in the comments. What about Wazzy? Yes, Warren, I don't know if you're watching, but hello, good sir. How are we? Yeah, week three on the game, and he's my life. Unbelievable drive of the day, mate. That's perfect. Voss, yeah, no, that can't. Yeah, it's on stream, Voss. So you know, if the stewards want to have a look at it, just report it. You can't do anything more than that. It will hurt. It hurts. I've known. Yeah, it's happened to me. It's happened to anyone in this community. So you know, it does hurt, but you know, just let the stewards do their job, and whatever will be. So yeah, Travis says well done, Otnell and Nam Assassin. Yeah, well done, Otnell, on getting second in the end. Guest comms next week. Warren, more than happy, mate. More than happy. And more than happy to hear that sexy South African accent. More than happy. Right, let's have a look through my emails. Nothing, because I don't really use this account. This is, if you don't know me, this is the OG account. This is the account that's, well, even though level don't show because I don't use it, but this is the OG account that started my lead racing career back in ILR2, season 2. I don't know if anyone knows Inside Line Racing. That is an OG. And then on F1 2017, I was pretty late compared to other people who've been racing, I think, since 2013, I think, at least. So yeah, it's been a while since I've used this account, but I use this account every Tuesday. But I don't really use it. I use it for GTA, and I think that's about it now. I am wobbling on, but whatever. We'll go with it. But there we go then. Yep, Warren. Yep, just message me. Whatever. We'll do it. I don't even know what the race is next week. I never know what the races are next week. You know, I'll find out via WhatsApp in the few days before. I'll be like, right, there we go. That's the race. But yeah, we shall see how we get on. Any news regarding F1? Daniel Abt has lost his Audi seat, hasn't he? Due to a car not getting a professional sim driver in to drive for him. So that was weird, but he's lost his seat. Obviously, because he is contracted to drive, and he didn't drive. So yeah, so that's no surprise on that front. But yeah, Bay Racing, thanks for the race. I wasn't racing, but yep. But there we go then. There we have it. That's fancy new look. Fancy a new look livery. You know, 18th of the 5th. It's pretty recent actually. Yeah. Anything else on this menu? Weekly event. Anyone done the weekly event? No one. But there we go. Let's just leave it there. No one uses the lead, so I don't know what's going to be in F1 2020. Who is actually... I'm hyped for F1 2020, to be fair. I think it's going to be a good game. I've not really liked this game. Like the handling model, let's say. Not game personally, but like the handling model. Like the traction and everything, it's not great. The front end grip is not great. So hopefully... I think I played F1 2018 the other day. And the traction compared to this game is unbelievable. So hopefully it goes a bit better. It goes forwards on the traction front, and hopefully I can get my pace back, which is absolutely gone recently. But yeah, there we have it then. That is it for this week in Midweek Racing Tier 2. And see you guys next week. Goodbye.